So, as with most old machinery, 1 hour of topping resulted in about 4 hours of maintenance and repair work. So the Fordson Major has a flat tyre, so I decided to have a bit of a look and see what I could do with it. So I started off with this Lin-sealed tyre repair stuff, which the military used to use and have had a lot of success with it in the past. You take out the valve centre, squirt it in, varying amounts depending what it is. I've used it on garden tractors and things in the past. And you run it round and you put the air in and the tyre stays up. And the idea is if you get punctures in the future, it seals them instantaneously. That's why the military used to use it. So, time to pull the van trailer out of the way. There's more to this on the TikTok. And push the air compressor filled with air, I thought that was rather clever, to the tractor, because obviously I can't move it because it's got a flat tyre. Then it was time to put in some air and see how we got on. And as you can see, it was so successful, that's definitely not me off to have the tyre changed by a professional. With that done, it was time to start looking at the cooling system and trying to work out why the tractor had overheated.
Premium. Old tractors, eh?
Yeah, premium.
Quality. That's had many years of farmer care.
So there's an awful lot of corrosion in this engine block and also in the radiator. So I decided it was time to take it all to bits and give it a good old wash out. Once Ben had actually removed all of the bolts, the nose cone came off a treat, which is in rather good nick considering the age of the tractor. So time to take the radiator off, take all the hoses off, give it a jolly good wash out. In fact, it was that bad I actually used a vacuum cleaner, the wet and dry vacuum cleaner, to hoover out most of the rust. And then with the water in there and the air line, agitate and blow the water around, trying to get any loose rust out, just to give it a good old detox. I had to use a screwdriver to dig out the feed to the water pump. That was all clogged. I mean, the tractor had run for several hours before it had got hot, and I had checked the temperature on top of the engine with my hand, and it was running fine. So it just, when it was going through the big tall thistles, it got rather hot, and that seems to be rather understandable considering how bad the cooling system was on this. So for a new water pump and new hoses and a good old washout, I put it all back together again and try to give it a start. Didn't want to start initially, but I think that's because of all the spraying of water, a certain amount of water had gone inside the engine. So dried that out and she fired straight up and decided to go for a spin and check everything was running at the proper temperature. So with that done, time to give it a bit more of a test, and it seems to run a lot cooler, didn't get hot at all. As you can see, this is a very old tractor in pretty much original condition. I'm going to keep it that way. That does mean every now and again things are going to let go. I suppose that is sort of part of the fun.